We got a call for another long distance job. 3 hours one way. About to check in at an apartment complex where they have bees in a storage room. Those are not incredibly difficult, but they are incredibly hot. And if I have time, I'm going to ride around and get some photography because Meridian is a really good town for photography. But first, let's go meet the tenant at the apartment complex that we're working on. See if we can't get these bees out quickly and safely. And then we'll hit the town. Here we are. They're at the base of the stairs. Maintenance man jammed a stick in there, but apparently he didn't do much to stop the traffic. Let's see. Ooh, maybe he did. Have to let him run for a minute. It's been plugged up since the day before yesterday, which doesn't really hurt them. It didn't matter anyway. They got access from the inside. And a spider is being overwhelmed with food. So I don't think this is necessary, but let's run a flare on them. There's a lot of heat in that wall. Let's go say hello.
Hi.
Hey, my new friend.
Hi, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Cree.
Good to meet you.
You got to see them. They're not aggressive, right?
No, they're not.
Okay. I thought so.
They might want to get in your hair, but they should be okay.
Okay, I'm going to just peep from this door and just watch you. Because if you come around, are you going into the gate?
I already went in there.
Okay, so when you come around, you see they're in the utility closet,
Yeah,
so I can see you from right here.
Yeah, I already went in there.
Yeah, I'm scared
So,
of them already.
Do you want to come through and see the heat signature? See how big they are?
Yeah.
You want to go through there or you want to go past them?
It doesn't. Oh, no.
I'll meet you. I'll meet you out there.
Move, Smokey. You can't see, it's inside of the wall, and so he has like a heat signature type thing, so you can see how big. Okay.
All right, so you take that and look at the inside of that wall in that shed, in that storage room, and see the heat.
It's huge.
It might be.
Tanaya, it's really big. And they are so sweet. They're not swarming or anything.
They're being pretty nice.
Might smell a little sweet.
Yeah. Well,
do you do this by yourself?
Yeah, but I do. I mean, they will get in your hair. That's why I'm wearing a hat, because they'll get in my hair.
I'm gonna come back in and watch. Watch from here. Thank you so much.
It's gonna take me a little bit to get this shelf out and get the wall open, but when I do, I'll let you come look at it.
How long has it been here?
How long has it been there?
Honestly, I don't even know when I put the first work order in. Maybe February, March.
Oh my goodness!
But don't quote me on that because I honestly don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be big.
But it has been a while. It's been a while.
Okay, it's gonna be big.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm looking at where I'm gonna make my cuts. The entrance hole is on the right side of a stud. You see the hot spot on the flare? I can see the edge of the stud in the hole. All right, Mr. Spider, you gotta come out. There's 100 babies up in there. Gonna relocate them out here. You've been researching on TikTok?
Yeah, I mean, and this was before I even had the Beehive. I used to watch them.
Who were you watching?
I used to watch Mr. and Mrs. Bee Rescue.
Okay.
That's the one that I watched on Snapchat. But I don't know. The other ones, I just see them as I scroll on my reel and stuff.
Okay.
But those are the ones that I watch.
Interesting stuff there.
Yeah, I love
So what I want you to do is, I can smell honey in that hole in the closet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you a hood to put on because I want you, since you've been looking at this, you're interested.
Oh my gosh.
I want you to get the whole experience.
Tanaya, I cannot deal. You gotta see this.
Just be real careful. Don't freak out.
Okay. Is this right?
It's close enough.
Look, take a picture.
You got a double head with that hair like that.
Yeah, right.
Get up close enough to there, and you can smell the honey.
Oh my gosh.
Now keep that veil off of your nose.
OMG, you can't smell it. Hold on, I'm sorry, I was sniffing it. I sniffed right there. You can smell the honey. Girl, I am right by the bees. I am a beekeeper right now. But I could tell they were sweet because they didn't act up or anything. Like, they haven't gone after us.
They are fairly docile.
Yeah.
And I always have to check them when I get on a job because you never know. Some of them are mean, some of them are not. These are pretty calm. We're in 90-something degree temperatures in a closet. A fan is an absolute necessity. Got my saw here. There's our cut line. And I want you to come smoke them.
Really?
Yeah. Get the smoker. Now get right up in that hole. And just blow
I'm going to try to hold it so she can
puff some smoke in it. Here, I'll hold your phone.
And just press it.
Stick the nozzle up in the hole.
Okay, I don't want to smush them. Am I going okay too fast?
No, you're doing perfect. There you go. That's about all they need.
Good.
Just a little puff. Now if you look in that hole, you can see honeycomb.
Can you see it tonight? You see it? She said, oh yes! Girl, look at us experiencing new things.
Now tell her she's gonna be on YouTube.
Oh, he said you're gonna be on YouTube. I gotta get your information so we can see it. Most of the places you go to that they like to watch, if they can.
Some of them, yeah. Sometimes they get lost.
If they were a little aggressive, I probably would not be out here.
I don't know if I can save this sheetrock. They've been in there too long.
At this point, tear the whole thing down.
So the hive does come all the way down to where we had a heat signature.
So it is at least as long as it looks.
You want to hand me that smoker?
Of course. Can you just do this by yourself?
I got
It's
help.
not a team that comes?
No, I got help. I got help her sometimes.
Okay.
But when you're working in a little closet like this, only one person fits.
Yeah. And these things are tough because the maintenance man, before we knew that they were honeybees, he was out here trying to spray them, and it wasn't even doing anything.
Nah, it's hard to kill them if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, and I didn't even know. And that's how we learned that they were honeybees.
Well, I'm glad he was unsuccessful.
I know, right? Me too. Because honestly, like I said, I like to watch, so I know how important it is to preserve them.
I might have to make a cut across the sheetrock. I don't think I can get it out in one piece.
Man, tear that sheetrock down. Okay.
Ooh, boy.
It's a lot, or is it just that?
That's a big hive.
First
This is
piece.
the first piece of brood comb.
Look, with the babies. Why'd you get off? See the babies? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sorry, let me get out your way. Go ahead. Look, hold on, it wasn't be on me, bro. I gotta breathe again. I'm going through the fence. Right? It's just not the coolest thing.
You want to hand me that long knife
Yeah.
sticking out of that bucket?
Like, bro, really?
There it is. Thank you.
No problem.
We got honey dripping.
And he was just all up in here, but he used to be in zone. Take a screenshot. He said we got honey dripping. Oh, MG, you about to give me a honey? Oh my gosh. Tanaya. Mm-hmm. I can't think of what it tastes like. I wonder what they. It's so good. Of course, it tastes like honey, but honey has
ligustrum.
It's gonna taste like whatever they.
There's a lot of ligustrum around here, so.
You said ligustrum?
There's a lot of ligustrum. Those bushes right there just got done blooming.
So
I can still see some blooms on that one.
I'm going to honeycomb.
Probably ligustrum and privet.
I don't want to say oaky, but maybe woodsy.
It's woodsy.
Maybe. I don't know how to explain it, but it's not like I would imagine that it might taste like candy or something. I cannot take this, and then I'm about to be on YouTube.
Well, it's not quite.
And excited.
It's not quite as big as I expected, but but it's pretty big. Let's stop right here at this stud.
Wow.
But we still have to go all the way to the ceiling.
Oh my gosh, I could tell you've been doing this since forever, because I assumed that it was over in the corner. I cannot. Today's been a good day. Let me see what? Come on, show her my honeycomb? Okay. I'm on with the alright. I don't know why my thing keeps disconnected from my headphone. No, girl, don't get me. I'm sorry. It's a bee. She's gonna get me. She won't leave me. I think she smells her honey on me. Hold on, I was trying to FaceTime you. I know, Mama, it's a ton of bees, okay? I'm a beekeeper.
Go inside for a minute and she'll leave you alone.
I am gonna go in the house. Hold on.
Just taking a break. Puffing on my smoker a little bit because Pete's not here to blow his homemade cigarettes in my face. It's 90, probably in the mid 90s, huh? And there's no air, no wind blowing. Oh, is it 85? Jeez, it feels so much hotter, doesn't it?
Yep, that's what it's giving right now.
There's just no air back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, gone.
Yeah, go. One of these girls get to looking at me again, I'm like, oh.
I know. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going all the way to the top plate and cutting cones off the back of the sheetrock. That feels like a nail. Because I want to pull this sheetrock down, and I don't want to drop cones. I'm going to cut as much of it as I can off. Can't get all of it, but I can get a lot of it. And that's just saturated with honey.
Hey, wait for to the house.
Check out that.
What?
Check out that.
Did that one sting you too?
See?
Oh, so she's about to die.
Yeah, it'll take her a while, but she's missing her stinger.
Yeah.
So she got me.
Okay, but that was number 4.
No, that was probably number 3 because I hadn't been stung again.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to scare you away. I want you to stay out here and enjoy this. All right, now let's see if we can take this piece down without comb falling and without getting stung. We gonna get some honey out of this one.
Yes. Look at him up in that corner. You think that's where the queen might be?
She's probably up in there, yeah.
That is pretty big. It's pretty long.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
About 12 inches wide, 4 foot long, and 3.5 inches deep. Healthy hive.
We took good care of it. Have you tried the honey? Can you describe what it tastes like? So you can tell me.
It's privet. Privet hedge.
What is that?
Privet.
Privet? Is that a plant?
It's a bush related to these ligustrum. So part of it's going to be these ligustrum. But there's a whole lot more privet hedge out in the wild.
And you can taste it and tell probably what plants and trees they got them from.
Most of the time, if it's something I'm familiar with, I can.
Yeah.
That one, don't put that in with your honey because that's got some brood in it.
Oh, okay.
These outer combs.
Oh, it does. The babies.
Yeah, you don't want to
I
be.
didn't even notice.
Don't want to be munching on that.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's all through here. I see the tiny ones.
Yeah.
OMG. I can see the little babies.
So here's a good chunk of honey.
Look at that. It is brood in there, isn't it? I would not have even known.
So like this right here is brood.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost all brood comb all the way up to the top. There's gonna be honey up to the top. But this piece right here,
It's just babies.
just babies. I'm gonna let you take it.
All babies.
It's all babies.
Where
And
do you want to put it at?
there's some emerging. You might see some hatching.
And I did not have to pay an arm and a leg. I got honey in the cone.
Came with the ramp.
It came with the ring, right? Do you usually take some honey with you for yourself, or
No, I taste it and see what it is, and if it's really, really, really good.
Then the honey is just dripping. At this point, you probably should be tired of honey.
No, I ain't tired of
You
it.
never get tired.
There's a dirt dog nest. I'm gonna cut up to the dirt dog nest and try to work around it.
How did he even get in there?
He was in there before then.
Oh, okay.
This one got a good amount of pollen in it.
There's so much honey in there. Look at this. You know what? God is so good. So how would I store this? Do I put it in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, since it's uncapped, you need to refrigerate or freeze it.
Okay.
Or use it quickly.
Okay. And with the refrigerator, do you know about how long it'll hold?
It'll hold pretty good while. The only concern with this is it's not capped.
I do have a top to this bowl.
You see how this is capped?
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean.
And the rest of it's not.
Okay.
Once it's capped, it's down to the right moisture content. The rest of it's too wet to store. If you store it long term, it'll ferment.
Okay. I'm going to be drinking so much tea.
Tea, coffee.
Yes, everything.
Cereal.
Yeah. I gotta find stuff to use with
Put it
honey.
on your ice cream. It's great on ice cream.
OMG, now I need some ice cream. I gotta get everything. Because this is going to be used. Oh my gosh.
You can go ahead and take that one inside. There's still that much more honey up here, but I got to get through the brood combs first.
Okay.
Let me see how much you got before you go. Nice.
Really nice.
Not capped yet, but perfectly edible and storable in the refrigerator or freezer, or eat it quickly and share it with friends and family, which is probably what's going to happen.
Absolutely.
See your friends and family on the phone because
Yes.
they're going to want to come over and have some.
They are going to.
There you go.
Look at that. That's one of the little babies up there. Look at that.
Look at you walking around with a brood comb. So we got them piling up top, and up in this brood comb here, but they have run somewhere. There's a lot of them in this wall. I kind of blocked them when I stuffed this wall. There's a bunch down below. So when I get the rest of this brood comb cut out and we get up to the honey, this is the only thing I'm worried about falling because it's so loose. I just don't want anything in the bottom of this wall. When I get up to the honeycombs, they're small enough that I can hang on to them while I cut them, so that's not a big deal. I'll unplug this, let the bees come. I'll probably just unplug and let the bees come out, and then once we're done vacuuming, then I'll pull the rest of the top combs. Nice. So we'll pull these side pieces first because they're a lot of capped.
Oh, and some capped honey in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. The only thing that would make this better is if I get to see the queen. If I get to see Big Mama, this just done made my day. I mean, it's already made my day, absolutely.
We might find her, but who knows? She's hiding somewhere. Now, are you ready to vacuum some bees?
Yes.
I don't know that I've ever had a complete newbie jump in like this, especially a young lady. Y'all usually running and screaming.
No, I want to see. I think I'm just nosy. That's what it is.
Oh no, this is a good experience.
Okay, so you just gonna vacuum from this side?
If you want to just vacuum from the outside, it'd be the safest. That'd be the least likely for you to get stung if you want to vacuum from the outside. So I'm gonna. This is a regulated vacuum.
Okay.
So it doesn't hurt them when they go in. I'm gonna turn it on to about the right speed.
Okay.
And then you can go over there and just gently,
Vacuuming them up.
just gently pick them up off the wall.
Is it getting them?
Just run it across them.
Oh, okay.
Are you close enough?
I don't know, I'm scared. Oh, I can feel them going in. I can feel them going in. Oh my goodness. I'm so scared. Oh shit. That is so crazy. I think they can feel my heart beating.
They probably can.
They can. They might sting me. They can sense my fear. Okay, I'm probably about to run now.
Okay, you done?
I think so.
But don't trip over the vacuum when you run.
Okay, yeah, I'm giving up now.
Okay. I'll take it from here.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, I'm shaking.
You did good though.
Dang, you make it look so easy.
You did so good.
And they're just coming up. Dang, why it look so easy when you do it? Oh my god. It is not that easy. My goodness. And you just vacuum pulling off this.
Just back him off my neck.
Oh my god.
So I'm fixing to vacuum a cluster in here. That would probably really freak you out if you wanted to try it.
Wow. I'm shaking too hard.
So there's a lot on the framing and on the sheathing inside, or the soundboard, not sheathing really.
So about how many would you say this one was? This total?
It's hard to tell because they've run somewhere. I gotta figure out where they went.
Ah, okay.
So there's probably 1,000 or so, 1,500 or so clustered right here.
I done vacuumed up some bees. My goodness. Dang, they like that neck, huh?
They do.
You got so many around you.
So, yeah, they do like my neck. So now I'm going to pull this plastic out of the wall because I suspect there's a lot of them hiding below. I don't know that to be a fact, but yep, there's a bunch of them down in the wall.
Not even any honeycomb down there, just bees.
No, just bees hiding from when we were smoking them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
So now I gotta give them time to come out. There's a few techniques I can use to run them out, but it'll put a lot of them airborne, and I don't want to do that while you're out here. So we'll give them time to come out.
I can go in.
No, we're all right. I need a rest anyway.
Okay. What is that?
What's it smell like?
I don't know. It smells like the honey tasted.
Oh yeah.
So what is it?
Unscrew the lid. Don't get it on your fingers, but unscrew the lid. Yeah, I don't think you got a good whiff of it.
Oh, it smells good.
It does to us.
It's familiar. What is it?
Smells like cherries.
Cherries! Oh my god.
So to us it smells good. To them it's horrible. So they run from it.
They don't like cherry scent.
Well, they don't like that. It's almond oil extract or butyric acid, but you can spray. I can spray that down in the wall, and every bee in that wall will come out. But it'll put a lot of them in the air, so we're not going to do that right
So
now.
then they can come back and rebuild. And how long does that even last?
This depends on how you pack it. It can last hours.
Because I was thinking it might run out soon.
No, it's still. What? How long have we been at it for? About an hour and a half now.
Shoot, has it been? It feels like more.
And so I first packed it when I first got here,
Yeah, it's been about an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, and I didn't pack it very tight, and it's not smoking a lot. So the lower it gets, and the closer to being burnt out, the more smoke comes out of it. So it's not smoking very much right now, and that's just after me puffing it. So it's still got a.
So it's still pretty good.
It's still good. So it'll probably run another hour and a half.
And you just got bees all over. This one just right on your shirt.
Yeah, I don't worry about them. Cause if I don't fool with them, they usually don't sting me.
They don't bother you.
Unless they, if I lean my head over and I pinch them between my shoulder and my neck or something.
They gotta get from out of there.
Let's put a little bit of smoke in the wall and see if we can get them to move.
Do you think the vacuum can reach out in there?
No. It will, but there's not more down in there than the vacuum.
That's all the honey?
Yeah, that's all honey. So now they're starting to move up. And this is
something.
This is where we watch for the queen. All right, it's half hour to sunset. Got some dry clothes on. Let's go see what we can get before the sun goes down. And maybe even after. We'll see. This was the first interesting thing that I passed as I left the property. And I saw this cat sitting there. I wanted to jump out and take a picture of the cat, but I thought he might get up and move. So I just shot a picture from the truck. Surprisingly, he didn't hardly budge. Got that, and then just kind of looking around the neighborhood to see if I see anything else of interest, and off down the road into town. Just pulled up to the back of this school, I think it was, and thought this tree was an interesting subject. I shot about 5 different compositions for the back of that building, and that was the only one that I liked. So we're coming into the business district of Meridian, Mississippi. A little town of a population of about 34,500 or so. And it's in a bit of a declining state. It's lost about 1,500 of the population in the past couple of years. These older downtown business districts are always pretty interesting to me. You can usually find a fair amount of good subject matter for architectural photography or street photography or anything like that. And this one town has a lot of art added to it as of late. Over the years, traveling to and through Meridian on business, I've had plenty of opportunity to explore, practice my photography, because like I said, Meridian is an interesting place for photography. But I made a discovery, I guess it's been 2 or 3 years ago, of Royal Land. It's an abandoned, hidden, and pretty well forgotten old amusement park that opened in the 60s. The median age in Meridian is 39.4 years of age. and it's pretty even spread across all ages. Population is 54% female. Poverty rates in Meridian, 31.9%, with 51% of those being youth. So 51% of the youth of Meridian live in poverty, or at or below the poverty level. Average single-family residence value in Meridian, $100,800. As I rode around downtown Meridian, I didn't find a single business open, but there were a lot of cars parked on the streets, so I can only surmise these were people who lived there, and it appears that some of these older buildings have been turned into residences. And this one alleyway I've been down before. It's kind of an art district, sort of, and so everything's, you know, they try to do something to spruce the area up a bit, but they don't really do any repairs on the building. They just paint stuff, which looks cool, but I don't know that it does anything long term for the city. There's still buildings falling in, roofs caving in, all that sort of thing. I'm sure some of these that are habited are probably being maintained, but for the most part, the older part of the city is just being, it's just left in a state of disrepair. A little bit of art on the walls is really interesting, but it doesn't do anything to save the city, which is probably their goal for this, is a revitalization of some type, but I don't see that it does much to bring anything. Over the years, traveling to and through Meridian on business, I've had plenty of opportunity to explore, practice my photography, because like I said, Meridian is an interesting place for photography. But I made a discovery, I guess it's been 2 or 3 years ago, of Royal Land. It's an abandoned, hidden, and pretty well forgotten old amusement park that opened in the 60s, and I think it closed in the 70s or early 80s maybe. But I just happened to stumble across it one day. I was checking out an old shut down drive-in theater, seeing what was left of it, see if there was any of the speakers or the what was it. So all that's really standing of that was the ticket booth and the projector screen, and there's a building in the back that I guess is probably equipment, projector housing, I don't know. But the projector screen frame, I got up under that and was really interested in that because it's all I-beam structure. It's super heavy built and it's big. You can actually turn it into a building. It's so big. But underneath of it is just inches deep of guano because there's bats living and all that now. It's really, and for as long as it's been abandoned, it's not in bad shape, surprisingly. But as I was over there wandering around checking all that out, I found Royal Land, and all I found was the front entry gate, and it's kind of a castle gate looking type thing. I didn't know what it was, never had heard of it, but just kind of poked around there, and really that's all that was, all that I could find of it initially was right there at the entry gate. And so when I left there, I looked down the street and there's a couple guys standing at a towing service. It was just like an eighth of a mile down the road, and I drove down there to talk to them, and both of them, one of them worked there, but both of them were from the area. Neither one of them had any clue what I was talking about when I asked about Royal Land. One of them mentioned something about the old ball stadium. So apparently there's an old baseball stadium back in there somewhere behind Royal Land that's also abandoned, which is something that interested me and made me want to go back and explore all that. But I went online and looked and found some YouTube videos of other people who've gone back there and explored it. One of them's an okay video, and one of them's kind of a terrible video. But there's some exploration video of Royal Land, which I had never heard of, and there's really not a lot of information online about it. I guess it was a small thing, and it's back long enough ago. People have kind of forgotten it, and it's hidden. It really is hidden because especially in the summer, the trees just kind of grow over the entry and you can't really see it from the road, and it's just right off the road. So if you want to go check out Royal Land, I've got all the footage and the pictures I shot of it, but if I tied it to this video, it'd add another hour to this video, so I'm not going to do that. Maybe some other time now that I know more about it, I'll go back and explore it and shoot a good video of it, post that. But from here on out, it's just going to be me riding around Meridian as I was trying to get shots before the sun set. Didn't really have time to get out and walk any of it because I was just trying to run around and get enough shots for this video. But here I am turning around after going the wrong way on a one-way street. Appreciate y'all. Hope you enjoy the video. I'll leave the rest of this playing if you're interested.